suis un port fan. I am a port fan. I will gladly and proudly stand on the mountaintop and say that because I am. I don't get to drink it as much as I'd like to. You know, at 20% alcohol or whatever it's got in it, it's hard to finish a bottle without waking up the next morning with a pounding headache. But a glass of port at the end of dinner just makes a dinner even more special than it already was. Today we are going to be looking at the Messias 2005 Colheita Port. And Colheita ports are some of the most interesting ports in the world. I would think a better term would be a vintage tawny. You'll see tawnies at 10, 20, 30, 40 years of age, but a vintage tawny would be more along the lines of what a Colheita port is. It ages longer than vintage port and can go longer than some tawnies, but it's all based on what the producer has in mind, what they want to do with it. This wine was first released at after 7 years in barrel. But what makes a Colheita so interesting is that a producer can continue to release bottlings of it as they run out of previous bottlings, but still have wine in barrel from that same year. You can't add anything else from another year, but you can continue to release it. So you release them in small, limited edition. This one came out in 2015, so at 10 years of age. And of course, with each release, it's been aged in wood longer and longer and longer. It is fascinating. It is delicious. To me, this stuff is pure gold in port wine form. And when I tasted the 2005, I was blown away by the acidity in this wine. It was just so vibrant. And it helped to balance out that sweetness, but also the spice, the dried cherry, the fig, and the lovely orange peel notes. It was just something that was so layered, and it's a wine that you'll want to spend an after dinner hour or two with. Maybe if you want to add some cheese to the mix too, you'll be even happier. That's the Messias 2005 Colheita Port, and I give it a whopping 4.5 stars out of 5. This one is the bomb, folks. I'm Michael Pinkus, the Grape Guy for MichaelPinkusWineReview.com. Join me again next week and we'll look at another great bottle of wine.
You've been watching The Wine Review with the Grape Guy Michael Pinkus, and generously sponsored by Zalto Glass Perfection. Don't miss a single video. Subscribe today by clicking the icon at the bottom right-hand corner of this video. To find out more about MichaelPinkusWineReview.com, visit the website, and while there, sign up for the bi-weekly newsletter to get all the latest views, reviews, video links, podcast updates, and so much more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.